Hello everybody. Today I'd like to read you a story. It is a fiction story and it's from this box set, which is the Marvel Avengers Assemble story collection. So this is a story collection of 4 books and we're going to discover the heroic origins of Earth's mightiest heroes. And it's these 4 heroes here. So some of you will know these because I know lots of you at school love the Avengers stories. So we've got Thor, Captain America, the Hulk and Iron Man. The first one I'm going to read to you today is the Hulk. Now in these books there are lots and lots of pictures, so I'm not going to show you my face while I'm reading the story. I'm going to show you all the pictures in the books. Okay, are we ready? I hope you enjoy it. Marvel Avengers Assemble. This is the origin story of the Hulk. Bruce Banner was not always strong. He was not always powerful. And he was not always able to do incredible things. But most of all, Bruce was not always feared. In fact, when he was young, Bruce was mostly afraid. He was often sad and nervous, and he didn't have a lot of friends. But he was always ready to help someone in need. Bruce kept all his feelings buried deep inside him. Reading books about science always took his mind off things, and so Bruce spent an awful lot of time with those books. As Bruce grew older, he continued to read, study and learn. But he never learned how to talk about his feelings. Bruce became a doctor of science who worked for the army. He worked very hard both day and night. He was studying a type of energy called gamma radiation. It was very dangerous, so he needed to be careful when he was near it. He wanted to find a way to use its power for good. Bruce decided the best way to test the gamma ray's power was to cause a massive explosion. He would then measure the dangerous gamma radiation with special equipment. General Thunderbolt Ross was in charge of the army lab where Bruce worked. He was angry with Bruce. The general had been waiting far too long to find out how much power the gamma rays held. He needed to know right now. But Bruce needed time to make sure the device was safe. He didn't want anyone to get hurt. This made General Ross even angrier, so he yelled at Bruce some more. Bruce remembered how upset he felt when people yelled at him when he was a kid, so he listened to the general's orders and sent the device to a safe area in the desert to be tested. Soon the countdown began. Suddenly, Bruce noticed something strange on his computer screen. He looked through his telescope to see what was wrong. Someone had driven right into the danger zone. Bruce rushed out of the lab. He couldn't let anyone be hurt by his experiment. Bruce told the teenager in the car that he needed to leave the site straight away. But Bruce quickly realised they did not have time to clear the area. He pushed the boy to safety inside a nearby shelter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rick thanked Bruce for saving his life. Bruce was happy that Rick was safe. He was also happy to be alive. But then he looked around. Bruce realised he had been locked up. He remembered the blast. Bruce felt so scared, so confused and so helpless, just the way he had when he was young. He felt trapped. Just then, something changed in Bruce. The soldiers didn't know that the gamma rays had transformed Bruce. They didn't recognise him, and they called him a Hulk. The army tried to stop the Hulk, but the Hulk just wanted to leave. He didn't want to hurt anyone. He only wanted to be left alone. So when he noticed that his actions put the soldiers in harm's way, Hulk knew he needed to help. "Hulk smash!" he cried. The Hulk had saved the soldiers. Then he leaped away before he could do any more damage. And not long after, he transformed back into Bruce Banner. Bruce didn't know if he would ever change into the Hulk again. He thought it best to hide out and lay low, just in case. All the time he wondered just how he had become both a mere man and the Incredible Hulk.